It's low key, and welcome to the latest edition of Kit Kat Rap. Shout out Kit Fat Joe, official snack of the Terror Squad. Drake brings Meek Mill on stage to perform at his Boston concert. The Canadian rapper brought out Meek Mill at his Aubrey and the Three Migos tour in Boston, signifying an end to their lengthy feud. Look at the joy on this man's face. Now, first things first, family. I need y'all to hit that like button. Thank you kindly. And I would need you to bang on that subscribe button, family. It costs you nothing. Now, bear with me. We're going to get into it. All right, let's hop up into this. Let's check out these homoerotic pictures first, and then we'll hop into the article. Tell me this man don't look like his whole life is complete. Tell me this man ain't got that look on his face like his whole life is complete. Remind me of that Lil Wayne song or the sample. I've been lonely. I've been waiting for years. Wow. I've never hugged a man like that in my life, one. And two, a man has never been responsible for that much joy on my face in my 27 years on this planet. You would think these niggas came out the same womb. Jesus, man. What the fuck, man? Pancake Drake is untouchable with the lime green looking like a powder puff. Girl, bulletproof. He said, let me get the what was her goddamn name? I know you had Buttercup. That's the only one I remember. But was it Buttercup? He got the Buttercup Bulletproof. Sponsored by OVO. What the fuck, man? All right. Let's hop up into the wow. Um Drake and Meek Mill squash beef at Boston concert. Rappers appear on stage together to perform Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares. So they not even performing the song they did together. They performing Meek Mill's song. Drake and Meek Mill officially squashed their beef Saturday night when the two rappers appeared on stage together to perform Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares during Drake's Boston concert. 3 years after Drake and Meek Mill volleyed high-profile diss tracks at one another, the two rappers shared the TD Garden stage to put their feud to rest. I want to say, this is a quote. I want to say something right now. This right here is a long time coming. This right here is important. This one of my favorite rappers, for real, for real. Oh shit, he doubled down on it for real. He said for real, for real. Drake told the crowd after the performance. We need more peace in this world. Pancake Drake on his Gandhi shit. Pay attention. We need more peace in the world. We need more love in the world. Meek Mill, that's my brother. That's my nigga from day one. So we were able to this tonight. What the fuck? Y'all niggas don't proofread over at Rolling Stone? So we were able, I guess, to do this tonight in front of y'all. Drake and Meek Mill's feud was among the biggest hip-hop stories of 2015, stemming from Meek Mill's accusations that Drake employed a ghostwriter for his verse on Rico. I guess that's why they didn't perform the song that they actually recorded together. Drake said, nah, pick another one. Meek Mill turned to social media to call out Drake, who responded with a pair of devastating diss tracks charged up and back-to-back freestyle. Meek Mill would fire back with Wanna Know. I don't even know what the fuck that was. The beef remained simmering until Meek Mill was sentenced to prison for a probation violation, at which point the feud between the rappers cooled off. In May, Meek Mill said he had moved past the beef after Drake campaigned for Meek Mill's release from prison. Yo, y'all remember that shirt Drake was wearing on stage? He had like a Meek Mill shirt. Was that the Free Meek shirt? These niggas is soft, man. These niggas is so, man. I feel bad for anybody that idolize, like any like young men that idolize grown men this fucking soft. Oh my god. Let's see. How the fuck you gonna destroy a whole nigga's perception on planet Earth and then protest for him to come up out of jail? Probably like he said, bring your ass back over here, boy. Destroy that man's life, and then you protest for him to come back out so you can fucking man. Shit. Rolling Stone goes on to say Drake put good energy in the air. Meek Mill said at the time, what happened happened. We moved past that. I think we'll have a conversation next time we see each other and get it going. Once again, the love and affection. It was very romantic. And I think it's safe to say they enjoyed and embraced each other's presence last night. This person says, God's plan. This was the most genuine embrace I've seen in a while. Y'all want to check out the video? I'll put the link in the description. I probably won't. I'm gonna just keep. I probably won't. I probably won't. I do want to do this real quick though. Just real quick. Just y'all remember how it was when Drake came out? When Drake came out with the back-to-back freestyle, Meek Mill's entire life was a joke. Can you imagine waking up every morning and the whole fucking planet Earth is clowning you? I do salute Meek Mill for not killing himself. If there's anything I could ever salute Meek Mill for, it is not offing himself. I don't know if I could have did it. What was I gonna fucking say? But there were bars. There were bars that were said to Meek Mill from Drake that as a man, I could not. Once somebody crosses the line and talks to me a certain way, talks about me a certain way, I cannot. No, there is no reconciliation. One of us got to go. So in the back-to-back lyrics, Drake says to Meek Mill, "You love her, then you gotta give the world to her." Now, mind you, this is a beef between or issue between two men. You see a lot of fucking females do this, and I'm gonna just keep it a hundred with y'all. This is some feminine shit, respectfully. But if two men are beefing with each other, what two real men in this planet have ever brought up a female? And that's what I'm saying. And this goes back all the way to fucking Tupac. That's why I don't fuck with Tupac emotional ass. This goes all the way back to Tupac. Two grown men are beefing with each other. That's the beef. Two grown men never will bring up, oh, your girl this, or your brother this, or your man this. If you a grown ass man and you beefing with another grown ass man, you understand that the issue, the dispute, the quarrel, whatever you want to call it, is between the two of y'all. Pay attention. Notice the feminine ways in Drake. Drake goes out of his way to bring into this beef the woman that Meek Mill is putting his dick in. There wasn't nobody talking and thinking about Nicki Minaj until who brought it in? Drake. And honestly, I'm gonna go through this, but Man, look, fuck Tupac. He got my favorite rapper killed. Fuck Tupac. I got time today. He made good gym music. That's about it. If I'm trying to go to the gym, I'm trying to pull something, I'll listen to Tupac. I'm trying to be sold for 48 hours, I'll listen to Tupac. But I will say this. Keep turning up, pay attention. I do want to get back to this point. Drake brought up Nicki Minaj. Drake brought up a female that only affiliated with Meek Mill because he was fucking her. So he says, you love her, then you gotta give the world to her. Is that a world tour or your girl's tour? Immediately, he punked you as a man. He punked your whole relationship. He's sunning you, as a man. He said, is that a world tour or your girl's tour? He's sunning you as a man. He said, you don't even have enough power. You don't even have enough clout or respect, or your buzz not even big enough to carry your own fucking tour. He's saying your girlfriend is more popular than you. And yeah, she is. But she has nothing to fucking do with what y'all fighting about. Drake? What is you talking about? See, that's that feminine shit. That's that feminine shit. When chicks be bringing other shit, like that's what I learned about a lot of chicks, man. And just not even chicks, just immature fucking people. If there's one thing an immature person can't do, it stay the fuck on topic. It stay the fuck in context. Two men beefing, he gonna bring up the chick, the dude is fucking. For what? For what? And yes, Nicki Minaj is more popular than Meek Mill at the time because she's a pop motherfucking act. She got little girls buying her songs and whatever. You know, from little girls. She got like what, 9-year-old little girl. Hey, so because she got 9-year-old little girls to what, 50-year-old women listening to her, that makes her like her. That makes her message. I just don't get it, yo. Like that shit hurt my brain. Like the fact that it's two different messages. It's two different groups of people that these human beings are appealing to. Meek Mill is not gonna appeal to a fucking 9-year-old girl unless she built like Baby D from Next Friday. But other than that, it's not happening. But she, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Q Dawson for rocking with me. I'm on a rant right now. You know what I'm saying? But we hopping into the psychology of bitch niggas. You feel me? So as a man, you know, and Q, let me know how you feel about this. But as a man, when a nigga brings up if I'm have an issue with another man and he brings up somebody else, or if we having an argument and instead of you staying on topic, you bring up something completely else that we're not even talking about, that shows me that you are an immature person, that you don't care about solving the problem at hand. That shows me you just want to fucking argue and be immature. You know what I'm saying? So he said, is that a world tour or your girl's tour? You know what I mean? That's just a slap in the face as a man. You know, and then he goes on to say, I know that you gotta be a thug for. This ain't what she meant when she told you to open up more. He completely whatever, and it's the thing. Meek Mill, he wants to be a gangster dude. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I made a video on my channel, well, on my Low Key T live channel. It was titled Death Ain't Gangster. Life is gangster. Life is gangster. You know why life is gangster? Because it takes way more fucking self-control and honor to preserve life than it is to 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 take it away, to execute it. It takes way more maturity to let your enemy live than it does to kill him and rot in jail. I don't know how the fuck I got on that, but he was saying, but pretty much Meek Mill, he's out here trying to pretend to be a thug, gangster, whatever the fuck may be. In my opinion, I don't know Meek Mill, but from what I've seen following his career, he was just another broke ass nigga in the hood that rap. Point blank, period. He wasn't out here like Marlo from The Wire. He wasn't out here like Ghost from Power. He was out here, you know what I'm saying, doing what he had to do to get by. Niggas wasn't no kingpin. Niggas wasn't shipping bricks across the Atlantic. It's a broke ass nigga like everybody else that use rap as a way out. That's it. As far as I know, never killed anybody. And I'm not saying that's not a bad. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, who the fuck? It's 2018. There's nothing hard about the rap music today. There's nothing hard about hip hop anymore. So who is anybody trying to fool? You could be a person out here that really got 20 bodies on you. But as soon as you rap about it, because of the saturation of the market, oversaturation because everybody does it. Because you got Takashi 69 with rainbow hair talking about catching bodies and killing people. Then it's like, what's the point anymore? They're gonna look at you the same way. They're not gonna look at you as any harder. They're not gonna look at you as any harder than a Takashi 69. So what's the point? That's how I look at it. But just going back to what he says here, I know you got to be a thug for. You know what I'm saying? That's a shot, man. He's coming at whatever facade, image, perception you're trying to put out there, just clowned you. You know. So those 4 bars really stood out to me because I mean, let's be honest. This back-to-back bullshit, it really wasn't hard. It really wasn't personal. When I think of a Beanie Siegel versus Jadakiss, are you serious? When I think of a Jadakiss versus 50 Cent, when I think of a Nas versus Jay-Z, this compared to this shit is corny as fuck, man. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. But these 4 bars stood out because I'm trying to figure out, and I'm still trying to figure out, why would he feel the need? Or why is he's a grown man, he's beefing with another grown man. What the hell does his girlfriend have to do with it? Why are you bringing in his girlfriend? So that's pretty much all I wanted to say as far as that. As far as those bars. Can y'all see a situation where Drake is caressing and consoling Pusha T like this in the near future? Will Drake shoot his shot at Pusha T? Will R. Kelly be playing in the background, bump and grind? We're going to go through it. I've been rambling my ass off, but we're going to go through it. I couldn't do it. I would never see the thing. It's with me. I'm different. If I have issues with somebody, or if I feel like I'm about to have an issue with somebody, I'll dead it. I won't even speak to them anymore. I won't even let them, have an opportunity to speak to me. I'm not built the way where I can get into an altercation with somebody, whether verbal or physical, on Monday, and then on Tuesday we picking apples together. I can't do that. I'm not built that way. And it seemed like, well, fuck, every rapper that's out right now is built like that. Monday they raging out on Twitter, calling whoever they beefing with every name in the book, threatening to expose this, that, and the third. Tuesday, they on stage together, high-fiving, doing gazing into each other's eyes. Man, you look sexy tonight. What? Yeah, that lime green looking right on you, home. Yeah, I ain't never seen a nigga wear a lime green bulletproof vest like that, fam. Them Timbs is clean, me. Did you lose weight? I'm done. I will never invest any more of my energy into giving a fuck about rap or these rappers, man. From now on, if you hear Low Key T talking about rap or rappers, I will be completely humiliating these people. I want to welcome Kai Mobley to the chat. How you doing, family? I'm not sure if you're male or female, but Kai Mobley says you do know a good portion of these celebrities, male and female, are secretly taking bananas in their tailpipe. Super facts. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that, but damn. Why you ain't got to lie, Craig? You ain't got to lie. I definitely want to welcome Kai Mobley to the Low Key T family. Salute. We just over here talking about Drake and Meek Mill squashing their 3-year long beef. Will Drake and Pusha T rekindle their flame soon? This man is untouchable, man. I never seen nothing like it. In 27 years I've been on this planet, I've never seen hip hop as such a feminine, such a everything is fake. Kai Mobley says there was no real beef. It was all staged for attention. I'm not sure it was all staged. I feel like this whole makeup shit is staged. I feel like Meek Mill's trying to get a bag out of it. And you know, we can go even deeper, but you can't say certain words up on here. You can't say certain words up on here because of the algorithm. But I will go even deeper and say this. It could be a situation where the nigga with the Timbs on, you know, he could be on his second or third generation. Allegedly. Allegedly. But I do want to hop into real quick Drake and Meek Mill. I'm sorry, Drake and Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna come out and say it right now. Drake and Nicki Minaj are beefing. You can read between the lines. You will know that Drake and Nicki Minaj are beefing. And they probably been beefing for a long time. They probably started beefing when Nicki Minaj didn't give it up. I believe Nicki Minaj. I believe she didn't fuck Drake. I believe Nicki Minaj. Shout out Miss Solo in the building. She's supposed to be at church hearing a sermon. But I believe Nicki Minaj when she says that she didn't fuck around with Drake. I believe Nicki Minaj knows Drake is a cornball. You see, the mainstream media, they can program and fool the masses. But when you're around a human being every single day or every other day, you know who that person is through their actions. You hear them, you have conversations with them. You hear them expose themselves all day. You know what they like to eat. You know where they like to go to have fun. You know what kind of girls they like. All guys. What the hell is a centaur? What is you? You talking about Nicki Minaj? But I believe, and Nicki look all right here. I'll never get over Nicki. Nicki got a lunchbox fucking head, man. She got a real life bobblehead. She got a thick ass head and a skinny ass neck. Obese fucking head, anorexic neck. No, her neck always hurt. Her neck always fucking hurt, man. She gonna have to get a neck transplant when she get older. But I do feel like Nicki Minaj and Drake are beefing, and they have been beefing because I feel like Drake wanted them guts, and Nicki was like, nah. So I feel like they've been beefing since that. If you look at what's been going on lately in the media, Nicki Minaj was beefing with Travis Scott. She was upset that Travis Scott album was number one and hers was number two. What does Drake do? So I'm saying, pay attention to the feminine energy, to the feminine actions of this, whatever this guy is. I don't even know what the fuck this dude is, man. Drake probably identifies himself as a pancake. Anyway, what does Drake go out and do? Drake goes out and performs with Travis Scott. Drake goes out and performs with Travis Scott while at the same time Nicki Minaj is beefing with Travis Scott. Care Bear Drake. And I can't even, honestly, I can't call Drake a Care Bear because I like Care Bears. I don't like Drake. I like Care Bears. Shit. Gummy bears is my shit. We're gonna have to come up with a real good alias for Drake. But I like my gummy bears, man. I like my gummy bears. You gotta put some respect on gummy bears, but also Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill, they was fucking, and then they weren't fucking. Now Drake is best friends, seemingly so, with Meek Mill. So it reminds me of a situation where two females are beefing. They could be friends for a while, and then they start beefing. They don't talk to each other anymore. And then one of the female goes out and befriends all the enemies of that female. Goes out of their way. Drake doesn't have to be on perform with Travis Scott. He doesn't have to do that. Drake definitely doesn't have to perform with Meek Mill. He's going out of his way. Pay attention to the movements. He's going out of his way on some whole shit. This nigga's a whole hoe. This Drake's spirit animal is a whole hoe. So pay attention, y'all. That's going to be coming out real soon within the next year. I'll bet anything. Before this year is over, before this year is over. No, I'm gonna say by the middle of next year, within the next year from today, it's gonna come out that Drake and Nicki Minaj are beefing. Within the next year, they're gonna come out and it's gonna be this big story, and everybody's gonna give a fuck whether it's real or not, whether it's petty or not. That's gonna come out, and everyone is going to invest all their goddamn energy into some Drake verse Nicki Minaj. Then they're gonna say Lil Wayne's in the middle of it. It's gonna be some bullshit, man. So definitely pay attention to that. I did want to ask y'all before I hop up out of here. As far as Drake, has he ever been in a real environment? Has anyone ever asked Drake any real questions? It's apparent that Drake is terrified of radio stations. He does an interview like twice a year, if that. Jay-Z was on the Breakfast Club. Baby. Wasn't for long. But Birdman was on the Breakfast Club. P. Diddy was on the Breakfast Club. Almost every nigga that was popping in rap has been on the Breakfast Club. If you're a man, why are you scared to go on a fucking interview? I think Drake and Meek Mill should go up there together. I might make a video about that. Drake and Meek Mill need to go up on the Breakfast Club together. They can hold hands, do it. They could embrace each other and hold on to each other the same way they're holding on to each other right now during the interview. Can make up for lost time. I'm telling you, I piped down some bad bitches in my life, and I've never even hugged them like that. I piped down some tens that I still think about, allegedly. I piped down some bitches that I'm like, damn, how the fuck am I in these guts right now? And I've never caressed them bitches like this. I never held my great grandmother like this. Kai Mobley says, I believe only certain types of people end up on the Breakfast Club. That's a fact. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what's going on over there, man. I mean, knee deep in some gushy. And I'm telling you, I've never smiled. Like my mouth never opened that wide to greet somebody. Drake is looking at Meek Mill like Meek Mill was his first love. Like it's been and like Meek Mill fuck around and say some shit like, how long it's been? Drake will say some shit like, I don't know, but it's felt like an eternity. That part. I wish I could see Meek Mill's face though, because they're only showing Drake's face. I wish I could see Meek Mill's face. I wish I could see Meek Mill's face because it looked like it don't really look like, you know what I mean? But who would my final question before I slide up out of here? Some snoo. My final question to y'all before I slide up out of here, man. And I don't even like using the word slide in a Drake and Meek Mill with all this activity going on. But shit. Could y'all have seen this coming? Am I out of the loop? Am I not as woke as I thought I was? Could y'all see this coming? Kai Mobley, did you see this moment coming? This shit is like the worst soap opera in life. So now it's becoming a trend. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, are they gonna be scissoring in a back seat somewhere next Thursday? Allegedly. Shit, I'm gonna get in trouble with this video, man. Kai Mobley says, "Yep," and I don't even follow them or other celebrities like that. Shit. Well, I need to take my black ass back to the woke hyperbolic time chamber and get my shit together. I'm the type of person, man, if I'm going to make war, it's going to remain war. But if it's going to be peace, it's going to be peace. And me personally, I would just feel uncomfortable sharing the stage with somebody I just dragged. So I mean, I was responsible for somebody I talked hella shit about. I would just feel uncomfortable. Some issues, some disputes, I understand. Like you can get over. But once again, if you take a step back in bigger context, Meek Mill woke up every single day. And this is really on, I don't understand how, like I said, he might be a third generation, allegedly. But I just don't understand how Meek Mill can go from this man is the reason you were a laughing stock. Fuck your city. Fuck your state. Fuck a coast on planet Earth. On all of planet Earth. You woke up every day to the entire world humiliating you via memes, via gifs, via tweets, via video. And you willing to say fuck all that? Let's be friends. We can be cool again. If that was me, one of us would have to die. One of us would have to go. That's it. That's it. Kai Mobley says, really, everyone needs to pay attention to the music videos and concerts these celebrities be doing. They are literally putting satanic stuff in it in plain sight, and mostly no one cares. They don't care because they're not spiritual. They can't, they don't have the knowledge. They're not self-aware of the symbols. If you are enlightened, you know that these people, these evil people, speak through symbols. You know what I mean? I definitely want to shout out. I want to shout out the newcomer, Kai Mobley, for checking out the channel. Welcome to Low Key T. Continue to hop into the live streams, brother. I normally have a few more people up in the chat turning up, talking a shit. But shit, I forgot today's Sunday. Everybody at fucking church. I forgot. Everybody at church right now. They about to be at church. It's 1:00. They ain't about to get home to 7:30. That's why ain't nobody up in here. I forgot. Y'all in church sweating. AC on, but there's so many niggas in there, you don't feel it. Facts. Everyone starts somewhere, but you got the thing is, that's what I'm learning also, man. A lot of people don't want to start. They don't want to start. They want to continue to be plugged into the Matrix, family. You know, like that scene in the Matrix where the dude says, you know, I'm sick of I'm sick of being awake. He said, I want to be plugged in the Matrix. I know this steak is fake. I know these hoes is fake. But I just can't do this real shit. And I'm gonna keep I'll be lying to y'all if I told y'all I wish I couldn't plug back into the Matrix. I'd be lying to y'all. I'd be lying to y'all if I told y'all that I wish sometimes I was the person that was rooting for a Meek Mill, like really, really rooting for a Meek Mill, or really, really rooting for a Drake, and I'm all caught up in this, and it's exciting and it's suspenseful, you know what I mean? And then I felt like, oh man, like Drake and Meek Mill, like how are they beefing? Like they're great, they're legendary artists. I love their music. I'm sad, I'm torn, I'm broken, right? My emotions are all over the fucking place. And then today came, or last night came, and I heard the news. Wait, two of my favorite rappers on the planet, they rekindled that flame? This is fucking awesome. Now I can breathe again. My life is complete again. Let's see. Kai Mobley says it's because they've been brainwashed, conditioned, or they're scared to see truth. Big facts. Matrix was never my thing because I was seeing things since second grade. What things, homie? What things, homie? Were you seeing things like this? Were you seeing two grown men embrace like this? I think for me, it was. I woke up. You know what's so crazy? I've never been like dead asleep. I've never been dead asleep my whole life. But I really didn't. Whatever the system we in right now, it never hit me until the whole Obama and Trump shit. When Obama was running for president, this is my, woke story, right? When Obama was president, or when Obama was running for president against John McCain, I took my raggedy ass out. I bought me like 2 Obama shirts. Man, when I tell you I wore them shirts like 4 out of 7 days of the week, I wore that shit to work. I wore it out to eat. I wore it in the house. I was on my Obama shit. And you know what's so crazy? Every time somebody asked me, well, why are you voting for Obama? Is it because he's black? People will ask me straight up like that. And I tell them, I'd be like, yes. Low key T was one of them. I was one of them. I did feel like he was better than John McCain. He was a better choice. Only because I was ignorant to their policies, to be honest with you. But I was programmed And I was really out there in the world hoping Obama won because of his skin color. I was one of them. Obama comes and goes, nothing really changes in the black community. The most ironic thing about Obama's presidency was how we had a black man, we had a black person in the office of the White House. We had a black president. But ironically, every week or every other week, a black person was getting shot and killed by the police. From Bush to now Donald Trump to Clinton. This during Obama's presidency, it was just the most that I remember of hearing black people getting shot and killed by police. I don't even hear it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even hear it now. I don't hear every weekend or every week that a black person is getting gunned down by a police. I mean, I definitely don't watch. I don't watch TV anymore. I don't watch mainstream media anymore, so that might be a reason why I don't hear it. But correct me if I'm wrong. Let me hop up in the chat. Kai Mobley says how the world works behind the scenes. Everyone was focused too much on the front page. Normality, but I prefer to look at the oddities and weird in the right way and still do. Obama was better, but the presidents are all figureheads. You know, I heard, and like I said, I when I can't personally prove, things for myself, I just say I heard. But a lot of times the shit is true. But I heard all the presidents, or the majority of the presidents, are related to each other. But I do want to go back to Drake real quick. Before we get up out of here, I do want to ask y'all, why is Drake terrified of the radio station? Why is he terrified to be in a situation where he's not in control? As a man, I understand that it's vital to be in control of, situations, especially when it pertains to your freedom and or your well-being. But Drake, you're an entertainer, you're a rapper, you make money, you make a living off of people supporting you. And in my opinion, you're doing all your fans, because I'm not a Drake fan, but I feel like you're doing all your fans, you're spitting in all your fans' faces by not going up on a platform and being properly interviewed. The question of ever since this whole Drake Pusha T incident is, where is the response? Damn, I mean, Jay-Z came back now. Jay-Z came back at Nas after Ether. Was the story of Adidon that bad? Was the story of Adidon that fucking serious? Was the story of Adidon a better diss track than Ether? Claim to be the best rapper in the world, but you won't even respond to a diss track. appreciate y'all for hopping up in the chat. I want to shout out the young king Q Dawson for rocking with me. I want to shout out the Queen Miss Solo for always jumping in. She in church right now. You know, God don't like that shit. I want to shout out newcomer to Low Key T. Hopefully he hit that subscribe button and join the family. Shout out Kai Mobley. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You made a lot of great points, sir. And I'm fucking with the energy. So with that, family, Pancake Drake and Meek Frail. Pancake Drake and Meek Frail have reunited, and it feels so good. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button. I prefer you hit the like button, but either way, it's all love. I need that energy. I need y'all to hop up in the comments, family. Is this what true love looks like? Let me know. Was this whole situation staged? Let me know. Are you excited and looking forward to another, well, for a long awaited Drake Meek Mill collaboration? Or are you awake and you just don't give a fuck about none of these shenanigans? Remember, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I love y'all. It's low key.